Do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Kind of time that dude was on. Then Ryan Garcia, no steroids, big problem. He gets dropped by Rolly Romero in the second round of that fight and then completely outboxed and outclassed, and he was scared to even let his hands go. Once again, showing you that Ryan Garcia, he's never beat a world champion. He's never been a world champion. He's never going to be a world champion. He's just an underwear model who likes to throw left hooks. Also, what happened to the speed of that left hook? If Osterine doesn't help you with your muscle mass and doesn't help you with speed and confidence, what happened to that? Because he hit Rolly Romero with the hook twice. Romero still kept coming forward. Tell you what. Gonna pivot from boxing, gonna talk some basketball. We are in the association, the youngsters, the Rockets. They rock Golden State. We'll go ahead and get into that when we come back from a quick 20 from a rap album. It's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. It's your boy Big Vern pumping a new rap album this month. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track, the entitled track itself, Glockavelli. Blue Devil's hard. Blue Devil's hard. Badu, she's ready. The Grinch is crazy. Whoever thought to do that beat like on that tempo? Give me a break. Paper Cuts, again, 3 a.m. in Tokyo. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Shout out to Key Glock, shout out to South Memphis, getting it in. I dig the album. I thought it was very good. Make sure y'all go ahead and cock Glockavelli. But the Rockets rock the Golden State Warriors. Now, this was a golden opportunity, no pun intended, for the Warriors to close out the young and upstart Rockets. On the Warriors side, you have playoff experience, you have NBA championship pedigree in between Draymond Green, you have Steph Curry, and you've got Jimmy Butler. On the Rockets side, all you have is Van Fleet, who has been in this position once in his lifetime. But don't tell him that. The Rockets look like they had an answer for anything that the Warriors wanted to do. Whether you had the Warriors trying to speed them up, the Rockets were going to play like that. The Rockets were going to play up-tempo. They weren't going to think about it. Also, they were not intimidated by the physicality of Draymond Green, going 35 of 78 from the field, 12 of 30 from three-point land. They have to shoot like that because you got to stay close to Golden State. Golden State is going to force you into keeping up with them when it comes to the three-point game because Golden State shoots 53s a game. 53s a game. My goodness. However, on the free throw line, they did really well, shooting 71%. Also, the rebounding in the middle. Just the fundamentals when you play Gold State, because you're not going to go ahead and stop Steph Curry unless you can get out there in the passing lanes. You can fight under screens, over the top of screens. You can take away his lead foot and try and play him up on threes. But again, he is part of the elite. The elite, the 1% of the 1% who can shoot from any area if he has a little bit of daylight. But the Rockets were up for the challenge. The Rockets were up for the challenge. For Gold State to give up 35 defensive rebounds is atrocious. I don't know what Steve Kerr had on his mind, but pretty much these things needed to happen. And when you give up 42 points in the paint to a young Rockets team in Shangoon, you asking for disaster. You're asking for disaster. Emi Udoka, he likes to play physical defense. He likes to bump you coming off of picks. He likes to challenge you going to the rim. He likes to make it a nice rough and tough game on the blocks. Houston never plays below the block. So for them, it was making the court for the Golden State Warriors shorter. And if you can make the half court set even shorter for Golden State where it's real clunky and you can't get separation, then yeah, you're going to come up big. But turnovers, 16 turnovers at home. And I remember in the third quarter where they were anticipating Steph Curry was going to come down and try and make something happen. And Steph, he dribbles into a double team, but then the Rockets brung another defender out of the edge. And now Steph Curry is a 3-on-1. And shocking, it's a turnover, and they throw it ahead. And I think Jalen Green even got a dunk out of that when it swung around the rim. And I was just saying to myself, if you all are trying to close this game out, then this is the tactic you should not be taking. You need to play smart basketball. And that's a fair statement. You need to play smart basketball. And putting up 23 points in the fourth quarter is not smart basketball. That's old basketball. That's old basketball. That's old legs that have been ran down and beat down and has a lot of mileage on them. Steph Curry is playing with an injured thumb on his shooting hand. Draymond is trying to stay irrelevant somehow in this game. And it just, like I say, it showed itself. I mean, Butler came out. He had 27 points. Curry, he had 29 points. Draymond Green had 8 points. I don't know what purpose he served. Draymond Green hit a 3 in the first quarter. So you mean to tell me for 3 quarters of NBA action, this man only scored 5 points? In 3 quarters, he only amassed 5 points after his 3-pointer in the first quarter. Again, that's how useless this man is. I don't know why he got $100 million deal. I don't know who brokered that deal. And what we could be looking at as a possibility on Sunday is the passing of a dynasty. We could be looking at the passing of a dynasty to where there are no new pieces. It's not going to work. You don't care if you got Jimmy Butler. You don't need another superstar. It's over. And it's refreshing to see. We're starting to see the wave of the new generation, the new school. They're here. We don't have LeBron in the playoffs. We don't have KD in the playoffs. Sunday, Steph Curry, probably Steph wouldn't even be in the playoffs. And that's a breath of fresh air. That's a breath of fresh air. We closed the door on that super team in that era. And now we let these young boys get in there and get that work. We let these young boys get in there and get that work. So I can't wait. But again, congratulations to Emi Udoka and the bunch. I know Van Fleet, he's balling out of control. And it's good to see competition back in the NBA without it being 3 and 4 superstars on one team. I don't want to watch an all-star game. I just want to watch the best guys compete against the best guys. That's how it's supposed to be. Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know that we get it right. What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of